Welcome back, True Seeker. 47 minutes after the hour, and the top story today, another example of what is 47. Today is the 47th day of Stormy Daniels' age and Donald Trump running on Agenda 47. Today, he got a big win in the courtroom. Stormy Daniels' lawyer denies payment from Cohen was hush money. And you see the emphasis on hush money. And just notice, Stormy Daniels just happens to be 45 right now, like Donald Trump was number 45. The lawyer began his testimony April 30th, the 45th day of Stormy Daniels' age. They took a break on the Illuminati's birthday. They come back today on the 47th day of Stormy's age, and the former lawyer delivers the big blow against the prosecution. Notice how in Gematria, hush money equates to 47, and we know this is a big number with Trump and the presidency overall. And 4 years ago, Trump was saying, I have done more in 47 months than Joe Biden's done in 47 years. And for seemingly, the better part of a decade before that, we were explaining what 47 has to do with the government and the presidency. It starts to make a lot of sense when you learn about this code of letters and numbers. Gematria, part of Kabbalah, where certain numbers are very special, like 4 and 7. The fourth book of the Bible's numbers. God makes the world in 7 days. A lot of sevens in the Bibles. Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, the 4 books of the gospel. Christian has Gematria 47, as does government, as does authority, as does president, as does White House, as does Republican, as does Democrat, as do even the leaders DC. The letters DC, when you run the alphabetic order in reverse, are 47. Again, Joe Biden, the 47th vice president, took office with 47-year-old Obama. Trump in 2016 wins in the 47-story Midtown Hilton Hotel. Again, the Simpsons cartoon set in 2028 when Ivanka's running for president the year she turns 47. Anyhow, big numbers, 47. It goes back to the Masons and them studying the 47th problem of Euclid and the cornerstone for D.C. being laid on 47 date numerology by the Mason George Washington. 47, very special number. And not only does hush money and Trump equal 47 in the long rest of the list, again, he's running on Agenda 47. But here's the other thing. Gematria is based on the alphabetic order forwards and backwards. Today is May 2nd, 5-2. We talked about what they were doing in the 52 state this morning with California at UCLA. But notice, Gematria based on the alphabetic order forwards and backwards. The word president is 47 forwards, 52 in reverse, just like authority. 47 forwards, 52 in reverse. Government and White House is similar. 52 forwards, 47 in reverse for both government and White House. 52 weeks in the year. The word Pope equals 52. The calendar we're on with the 52-week year is named after the Pope. Came from the Jesuits. Donald Trump went to Jesuit Fordham. But remember, Vatican equals 47, as does time. If you're new here, very familiar patterns that we talk about all the time. And with regards to, this being a legal matter, remember Trump was the record setter for a one-term president, putting the most federal-level judges in one term. Got a lot on the Supreme Court as well. Got 3 justices. We all know what happened to Ruth Bader Ginsburg 187 days after her birthday in the 187 city on Rosh Hashanah, the Jewish New Year, only to be replaced by the numbers by Amy Coney Barrett, the Catholic from Notre Dame. But anyway, notice how in the 4 base ciphers the overlap with Trump, judge, gavel. Look at all the numbers that overlap. And you can see how all of those words have that 47. And more importantly, you see how the word beast also equals 47? Remember, Donald Trump, he was number 45. Stormy Daniels is 45 years old right now. This man who gave this testimony in favor of the Trump side today, again, he was Stormy Daniels' ex-attorney, and his testimony began on April 30th, the 45th day of Stormy Daniels being 45. And in history, the White House Correspondents' Dinner in 2011, back when Obama was president, it fell on April 30th. And Trump was there that night, and Obama joked about why Donald Trump would be the 45th president. Most people didn't realize that was the 45th birthday of the Church of Satan. And it was exactly 45 days before Trump's June 14th birthday. And again, the highest degree of the Church of Satan is MAGA, M-A-G-A. And Again, I want to keep this video shorter. We'll do a longer stream about this later. There's a lot more to it. If you want to come to my website, GematriaEffect.news, you can read the longer post. Gets into why they took the break on the 248th birthday of the Illuminati. Of course, that fits in with President Donald Trump and his 24/8 mugshot, and again, other things going on in the world. So there's more to it. We'll do a bigger stream with other news later today. And I just want to make sure this one got out there. The latest, what is 47? Again, if we just wrote a book on what is 47, it would be a long, long book. Longer by the day, literally. And by the way, just the hush money thing in the base ciphers, it also has the 115. The election's on November 5th, 115. Trump, when he won in 2016, took office with the 115th Congress. The Nationals winning the 115th World Series, perfectly synced with Trump. Hush money 34, like Passover, like the 34 charges. 128, that goes back to the old infrastructure collapsing on Biden's 128th day of his age. Out there on Nancy Pelosi's birthday. Those ancient Catholics in office holding up the other side of the political illusion. The Democrat pillars. I mean, if Joe Biden and Nancy Pelosi were compared to steel beams, remember how the bridge collapsed in Pittsburgh on 128 when Joe Biden was there to talk infrastructure? Bridge collapse equals 128. Francis Scott Key Bridge, 128 days from Francis Scott Key's birthday. Again, all this stuff's symbolic, you guys. All this stuff's symbolic. The bridge comes down, named after the guy who wrote the national anthem. That our election in 2024, as the nation's crumbling, is between two grumpy old men that a lot of people don't like on both sides. Again, it's all symbolism. It's all theater. And people aren't getting the jokes. They're becoming part of the joke. And again, that's what this work's about, to keep you from becoming part of the joke. And more than that, not just again, when you stop becoming part of the joke, you start realizing, like, I need to stop this thing. This thing is a sick joke, and it needs to stop. All the Christians. I'm thinking about, you guys, maybe that's the way to do it. Figure out a way to set up a rehabilitation center for Christians for Donald Trump. There's a lot of them, and they need to realize they're cheering for a man that's, like, literally the Church of Satan logo. Again, the first tenet of Satanism is to worship yourself. And for all the Christians who might get offended, I mean, I understand as Christians you're supposed to be non-judgmental, but that doesn't mean you can't choose somebody else who's of a higher quality individual. Donald Trump is someone that, he chatted up with Billy Bush. They even put that out on the news, right? That he just likes to grope women and seduce them. He doesn't care if they're married. He's going for what he's attracted to. He's buying the new sofa to give him the lay down. Again, this stuff needs to, spark a light bulb in more people's minds. This is a egomaniacal, I just mutilated that, but you know what I'm saying. Very self-centered individual. And again, if most people understood the mega thing, they'd really start to see it. And, that phrase, money is the root of all evil. Well, we know evil people use money to manipulate others. And again, that's at the end of the day, that's the glue that keeps all these people in line. Status, power, money. The corrupt judges, the corrupt politicians, the corrupt news people. And when they see that their system's winning for them and they're gaining more wealth, more power in the world, it's not on them to break the habit they developed. It's on humanity to stop what they're doing to us. So anyway, we'll leave it there. And until next time.